First news of today is USDC is now the largest stablecoin by the market cap after Tether. So this is one of the biggest news that I think, because Tether has already been having so much problems, and if you have been following the crypto space for the last year or two, you would see that there are a lot of articles that claim that Tether is actually not there is not enough reserve for Tether to generate so much Tether, and there are always speculations that whenever Tether is generated, the market actually bounces, and there is always gains in the market. So that being said, considering there is another stable coin which is actually ahead of USDT, which is Tether, it's a good sign for the market. Some proponents in the cryptocurrency market have started that 2019 will be the year of stablecoins. This speculation evidenced by the numbers of recent updates and developments in the space. In recent analysis by Skew Markets, it was shown that all the stablecoins, including Tether, had seen significant increases in the market cap over 2019. USDC emerged as the winner with respect to circulating market cap. Tether USDT was discounted from the census. USDC was followed by True USD, PAX, DAI, and GUSD. According to the research, it was found that USDC had a circulating supply of $342 million, after which came in TUSD with a supply of 232 million USD dollars. Now, USDC was in the news recently after a report compiled by Grant Thornton claimed that the USD tokens did not exceed the balance of USD dollars held in custody accounts. So as of April 30, and based on the report, this says, as of April 30, USDC or USD coin tokens issued and outstanding were close to 293 million. USDC US dollars held in custody accounts was close to 293 million. In fact, it was about 150,000 more than what was generated in USDC. So as of the report date and time, the issued and outstanding USDC tokens do not exceed the balance of US dollars held in custody accounts. Similarly, to date, 325 million DAI have been generated through the Maker protocol. Of that, 243 million DAI have been repaid. The outstanding 82 million DAI are collateralized by roughly 433 million worth of Ether at the time of writing. We also know that Facebook's Libra is also based on the same lines, where they are trying to create a stable coin. So again, that's one more stable coin in the mix. Next up, let's see. Binance is in the news, and Binance is always in the news. I think CZ is never sleeping. He's always constantly tweeting, or his team is constantly working. So Binance steps up its game by introducing token pegs to BTC. Yes, guys, this is one of the big news that I felt, because Binance has been taking prominent steps in terms of expanding its services to customers all around the globe. The exchange made another significant announcement earlier today, the launch of tokens pegged against the largest cryptocurrency, BTC. Notably, the tokens will not only be pegged to Bitcoin, but also to other leading cryptocurrencies. The details pertaining to the other digital currencies are yet to be announced by the exchange. We are launching tokens on Binance chain that will be pegged to leading cryptocurrencies. This will start with a Bitcoin pegged token that will be traded on Binance and proposed for trading on Binance DEX. So Binance will issue a number of crypto pegged tokens on Binance chain BEP2 token format in the coming days, starting with BTCB, a BEP2 token pegged to Bitcoin. The exchange also assured that these tokens are 100% backed by its native cryptocurrency in reserve. And this was one of the reasons in one of the tweets that I saw from CZ, that they were going to move about 9,000 BTC from one wallet to another wallet. And that is where the Bitcoin pegged tokens will be released against those 9,000 BTCs. And I also remember in the article that they released the Bitcoin addresses that were used, and that will be the wallet, or that will be the deposits for these peg tokens. So anyone can check it anytime, and any movement on those wallets definitely will be alerted using whale alerts. Additionally, this initiative will mainly benefit users of Binance decentralized exchange venture, Binance DEX, with the noteworthy plus point being increase in trading volume and liquidity. While this approach is more centralized than atomic swaps, we believe it provides a higher degree of ease of use to most traders, and most traders are already trusting Binance.com to hold their funds anyways. So yes, guys, I think I do trust them too. So for regular trading, I do trust them. I do store of my Bitcoin out there, and I can trade easily. But I believe Binance is definitely making big moves, and this is very good for the industry. And it is actually at par, if not ahead of Coinbase at this point. It's very safe to say. And considering that they're going to be launching in September in a US market, which is Binance US, I think that is going to be a major drift to the US market as well as to the cryptocurrency market, because the moment they launch, they'll expose a lot of coins, a lot of altcoins, I believe, to the US market, which will be a very good inflow of money coming in. Next up, Charles Hoskinson's IOHK signs MOU with Georgian Ministry of Education to explore the use of Atala and Cardano. So I was actually checking out the AMA of Charles yesterday, and he mentioned he had a very, very fruitful visit to the country of Georgia and not the state of Georgia. He met with a lot of bureaucrats of the country. He also met with the prime minister. He had like a 45-minute meeting with them. They discussed from the education perspective how they could tie the citizens of Georgia and store that information in the blockchain for validity, so that institutes as well as employers across the country can just refer to the blockchain and the authenticity of the data cannot be tampered around. So they're going to start with a pilot, and once they are successful and the pilot rolls out very well, they will be actually moving the entire like country's information onto the blockchain. I think that is a super big move. If a country is going onto blockchain, and if this becomes a successful project, this will be an example that others can lead to, and other countries will start following and picking up. And that being said, Cardano at that point might also have a solution that other countries can just pick up and start working with, because education sector is pretty much the same. There are certain nuances here and there, but it's an individual who has degrees, certificates, qualification, and once you know how to store that information in the blockchain, I think it doesn't matter if there is 100 people included in the blockchain or there is 100,000 people, because it's going to follow the same pattern. IOHK, which is Input Output Hong Kong, the third generation R&D firm spearheaded by Charles Hoskinson, co-founder of Ethereum and creator of Cardano, made a major announcement pertaining to the firm earlier today. The Twitter announcement made by IOHK stated that the firm had signed an MOU with the Georgian government. The agreement signed by both parties will see IOHK collaborating with Georgian Ministry of Education and Science in order to identify and implement a range of blockchain-enabled projects. The first MOU signed with the Minister of Education to explore using Atala and Cardano to build a next-generation credential verification system for Georgia and beyond. So this is the MOU. If you're seeing the video, you can see that this is the picture of the MOU. Again, we don't know the details of the MOU yet, but this is definitely a foot forward for Cardano. The Georgian government has identified its university sector, and in particular the work currently underway to ensure comparability with higher education qualifications across Europe, as one area where IOHK's expertise will be particularly important. Mikhail Batayasvili, I hope I pronounced your name correctly, but he's the Georgia's Minister of Education, Science, Culture and Sports. He stated that we are still on that journey from 112th ranking on the Ease of Doing Business Index to 6th rank, and are hopeful that leveraging IOHK's world-leading expertise, particularly in the third generation blockchain technology, will help us to progress even further toward our goal of being the world's leading country for secure, digitally enabled international businesses. So based on the information that is shared by the minister, it seems like it's not only related to education that they're going to make some moves, but I think they are planning to expand this partnership with Cardano on another level once the pilot and the education implementation actually goes through. So I see there are very big future prospects for IOHK in particular, and because IOHK is going to be using Cardano, that's definitely a good sign for Cardano blockchain. Next up, we have Ripple. Ripple welcomes one of the big four South Korean exchanges, Coinone, to RippleNet. Coinone, hailed in Asia as one of the continent's big four cryptocurrency exchanges, is set to join Ripple family. It was announced on June 17. The exchange performs cross-banking services while implementing Ripple's X-Current solutions in its operations. Yes, guys, this is another information that came out after Ripple as well as MoneyGram partnership. Ripple is signing up with exchanges to use their Ripple's X-Current for cross banking services. So again, they are trying to tap as many big players as possible for making cross border payments a real success. The partnership between the San Francisco based blockchain giant Ripple and Japan's SBI holdings called SBI Ripple Asia will see the participation of Coinone, with a growing number of cross-border transactions emanating from the southern half of the Korean peninsula. Several companies have been looking to capitalize. Coinone's addition to the Ripple network is the first such inclusion of a South Korean cryptocurrency exchange. Speaking about the partnership, CEO of Coinone, Shin Won-hee, told a Korean media outlet, "We hope that the cooperation between Coinone and SBI Ripple Asia will allow us to introduce, allow us to introduce a range of financial services that make use of blockchain technology." Following the CEO of SBI Holdings, Yoshitaka Kitao, being appointed as a board member of Ripple, the Pacific partnership between the two companies has blossomed. The duo launched SBI Ripple Asia, a joint venture with the aim of using the network power of RippleNet to build a global payment stream. K-Banker further reported that in the gist of celebrating the agreement with SBI Ripple Asia and their remittance program, Coinone Transfer will organize overseas remittance events of 3,000 new subscribers to the blockchain overseas remittance service. So that's a definite good sign for RippleNet. This is something that will set Ripple apart from any other cryptocurrency, because they are actually having a service, having a product that they can take and deploy to any country, any exchange, and support cross-border or cross-services payments. Now, this is a real big step for Ripple as well as the cryptocurrency industry, because without knowing, your money is getting transferred through Ripple. And imagine what will that do to XRP volume, because constantly that volume is going to move. And if XRP is going to move in that particular quantum, imagine the number one ranking coin that could be on exchanges. It can very well possibly be Ripple, because it's all about the trading volume on a day. And the last news for this video is Japanese government agency reports 170% increase in consumer inquiries about crypto in 2018. Guys, this is really true. Like, everyone around me, my friends, my family, the moment they know that I have been doing something around cryptocurrencies, they have been constantly asking me on how to invest, which coins to invest, why to invest, what is cryptocurrency, and so on and so forth. The curiosity of the common Joe is actually increasing, as many big players also are stepping into the cryptocurrency world. And again, as usual, nobody wants to be left out. They all need to explore new arenas of making money. So the same thing has happened in Japan. Japan's Consumer Affairs Agency has reported that 2018 saw a 170% uptick in the number of consumer inquiries about cryptocurrencies as compared to the previous year. The Consumer Affairs Agency, CAA, indicates that in 2018, the consumer inquiries about crypto exchange hit 3657 cases, roughly a 1.7 increase over the previous year, while the growth rate of such inquiries has slowed as compared with 3.5 times in 2017. The CAA revealed that the main content of such inquiries included questions in regard to crypto exchanges' credibility, requests for funds, security-related matters, difficulty with logins or payments, and difficulties with crypto-related vendors that failed to respond to clients. Again, their questions was pretty much along the lines of purchasing, but these were more of concerns because they came as cases to CAA. So you can see that these are the official cases that have been registered, but there would be a ton of people who are finding their way out to cryptocurrency successfully. So anyone who's actually listening in and who's in cryptocurrency right now, you are really ahead of many others to follow. And trust me, the newcomers or the people who adopt first always have the benefits. So make sure that you do your research and only then step into cryptocurrencies, because there are many people who are here to dupe you as well. There are many exchanges that might lead you to certain things. Many coins, especially the altcoins, that might lure you into, 200, 300% profit. It's just a pump and dump. So be careful. Always focus or start from the top 10 currencies, because they have such a huge volume, as well as they have been there for a very long period of time, like at least couple of years, and they have maintained a little bit credibility as compared to any of the alts out there. Of course, Bitcoin is the brand, but if you're really interested in investing in any of the alts, I would recommend go for the top 4 or 5, and you'll always be in a safer position as compared to any other altcoins. But again, this is not a financial advice. You should do your own research on this. That was pretty much the news that I think should interest you today. Now, that being said, if you really like the content and you stick around till the end of the video, I would request you to please like, share, subscribe, because that's the only way I could reach the right content to the right audience. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day. I'll see you later.